Good evening, welcome back folks, welcome to the Mersey. Yeah, we've come to the Mersey, just finished that session at Mostyn, cracking session, and I don't want to go home. I've got loads of bait left over, and I thought, you know what, high water is about 11 PM I think it is, so why not stick around and have a session over high water on a mark that I've never fished before. We are all set up, as you can see. I have already had the first fish, although for some strange reason I didn't film it. It was just a whiting, pin whiting. I've got the air light set up with that one up one down that we had earlier, just with worm baits, so I'm sure it won't be the only whiting that we catch tonight. I'm sure there'll be plenty more, and I'm sure you've seen plenty of them. But yeah, we are already into the fish. So I've got the air light set up, like I say, with that small scratching rig. I needed a whiting for the species hunt and a rockling as well. So we've had the whiting. I did film it for the species hunt. I didn't film it for you guys at home. But now we need a rockling. So we're going to persevere with that one. The rod closest to you is that Ziplex 3500. Is it 35? 2500. 3500, there you go. At the minute on there I've got that up and over rig that we were using earlier, and I've got squid and mackerel on there. After some rays, we're going to target some rays. I have got a couple of peelers that I was going to use earlier to target the place, but the worm was doing so well on the flatties, I thought I'd stick with the worm. So we have got a couple of peelers and a bit of carp, so we might stick the odd cheeky cod bait out later on, but we'll see how we go. Oh, well. This rod has got very, very slack. Has it just broken loose, or have we got a fish on? Still can't get used to having the reel at the bottom. Let's see what's happening here. I think we've just broken loose. Having said that though, let me come around this side so you can see. I don't know actually. Moving. Have we broken loose because of a big chunk of weed? That is the next question. Yeah, I'm going to call it now folks. I'm not liking having the reel at the bottom. I'm just not used to it. There we have it. Oh, lovely ray, first one of the evening. There we go, female, lovely female ray. Right then folks, there we have it, first one of the evening, lovely female, probably around about 6 pound mark. I don't know if I can let me move you guys back a little bit. I can't see shit. But there we go. Cracking ray, first one of the night. Like I say, not a bad start. Whiting and a ray, target species achieved. Love it. I will whip up another bait real quick. Hadn't got one made because I didn't think I'd need to that quickly. We've literally been here 20 minutes maybe. So squid, little baby squid. As always, I just cut the very top off of them just to stop them getting any air trapped in them. Put the heads on, you may as well, gives it a bit more movement. And then this one is just a bit of belly of the mackerel. Find what I've done with my bait elastic, and of course it's disappeared inside. There we go. Right, start that again, shall we? Squid a la mackerel. You don't have to be rays aren't that fussy, so you don't have to be too precise. Make sure we capture that head down one end. I like to go a little bit diagonal. Try and keep the ends nice and neat and tidy. Work it all the way back up. Squeeze that squid back into the tool. And I'll work my way back down so you've got a nice crisscross pattern. Fetch the rig. Bottom hook. Just nice and shallow through there, out the bottom of your mackerel. Check on the air light, make sure it's not bouncing around with a big fat cod on it. Slide that off. Reintroduce the old circle hook, nick it through the top of your squid so it can move about a bit. And there you have it. A lovely mackerel and squid bait. Well folks, it is turning into a rough old evening. A real rough old evening. It's that wind is definitely picking up. It is nowhere near 8 mile an hour that it was forecasted. It was just about bearable at Mostyn, but now, I mean, it is absolutely howling, and it's gone quite bitter as well. So hence the change of headgear. But yeah, not a bad start at all. That nice ray and a little whiting. So we've just rebaited, obviously. Got a fresh squid and mackerel bait on the up and over, fresh set of worms on the up and one up, one down. Now when I brought that one up, one down in, it was absolutely snided in weed. As I mentioned earlier, I hadn't actually got my head torch in the van. I thought I'd left it in the van. It must be at home. I think I was using it the other day when I was trying to find something outside. So I think it's by the back door actually. So I managed to call in and buy this monstrosity, and already it's dying. I mean, it looks impressive. It is the cheap. I think it was like £4 or something. It is like the most horrible plastic thing you could ever wish to see. It's already dying, and I can't remember where I was going with that story now. Yeah, oh that's it. I haven't got enough light to see what's actually floating in front of me, if that makes sense. So it might be that it is absolutely like just bombed out of weed out there. But we'll persevere anyway, we'll see how it goes. This is a bit of a bonus session. We have got time we're on. Oh hello. Oh. Bear with me folks, the air light's just gone over, and I'm not sure if it's gone over because it's been pulled by tide or a fish. I think that is tide. Let's just spin the light round, shall we? We can keep an eye on it. So yeah, I was just about to find out what state of the tide we were at, wasn't I? It is 9:15, and I'm pretty sure high tide is about 11. Let's have a look. High tide 10:34. So we've got just under 2 hours. If this wind does carry on picking up, it's debatable whether I stay here till our water or not. We could do with a little bit more tide, to be honest, because there's still a fair drop. Although we have just managed to land that ray quite well. But when I get that double figure cod later on, I'd rather have it a bit closer to the edge of the wall if I can. There we go, that's proper slack, that one. That's proper slack. There she is. That's the one. Oh, she's pulling back a little bit, this one. She's a feisty one. Say it's called a 3500 this. I don't know where 3500 comes from, but it is a very, very soft rod. I expected it to be a lot stiffer. Is that my lead or not? It is. Very good. Let's get you on the reel. Always feel a little bit more comfortable when the leader's on the reel. Where are we? Straight down here somewhere. There we go. Let's see if we can get this one up as easy. She looks a little bit bigger, to be fair. She's definitely not as happy as the last one was. There we go. That's it, folks. Another one landed. There we are then. Another little female. Like I say, no monsters, but it's still early in the session. Lovely to see them. Thorny as they come. Absolute stunning creatures. Let me just show you. A close up on the eyes of that, look. Absolute stunning little things. I love them, I do. But I know there's plenty who don't. Hello, sunshine. I thought, right, I've just put a new bait out on that one. I thought I'll pick this one up. We'll put some new baits on this, and as soon as I started picking it up, bang, 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 bang. Let's have a look. Is it another whiting? Nice to have a rockling. Something different. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, it is another whiting. Never mind. Plenty of weed as well in close. The big rod doesn't seem to be bothered about it too much. But yeah, it's not a bad size whiting, that. Not a bad size whiting whatsoever. There we go, look. Hopefully. I don't think this light's going to dazzle you too much. There we go. Lovely little whiting. Slinging back. I don't know why, because they never go back. Oh. Oh, yes, he's gone. Well, I'll be damned. They seem a little bit feistier this year. Like, this is actually kicking. Maybe it's just because I'm using, I think this is like £12 braid or something. Obviously it's a light rod, 2 to 4 ounces. He's giving up now. Quickly unhooked, and those baits can go straight back out. They've been out there 30 seconds. Whiting soup, hopefully it's a sign of good things to come. I've just realised I never turned you guys round, so you can't see a thing that I'm talking about. Another lovely whiting. Good condition. Good to see this early on in the season. That good a condition, they are actually going back as well. So yeah, those baits, that's the hook that it was on. Tiny little bit of black, just tipped with squid, and those are going to go straight back out.
Have the driver's license, but they have an incorrect social or.
Ooh,
so then they become.
Bless you. Did I mention that the wind is picking up? Hopefully it'll be alright at that. But yeah, this wind is it's definitely picking up. What time are we on? We are at 9:30, so we've got an hour till high water. Some people down there in the bushes. It's a shame I haven't got my bigger headlamp on. Would have figured out what they were doing. I think I know what they're doing. Maybe I don't want to see what they're doing. Oh well, fair play to them. They probably think I'm an idiot for sitting out here and fishing in this weather. Right then, I think this will be the last whiting of the video. You've all seen whiting, right? He's deep ups as well, so I have to do him some surgery. But yeah, there you go. One last whiting for you. Since I were all bored of whiting, I've just put a couple of, a mackerel strip on and a squid strip, and all I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to underarm this off the edge of the pier down there somewhere. So there should be decent water in front of us now. See if we can't find something a little bit different. Like I say, that rockling would be nice, or maybe a flatty, maybe a nice sole, who knows. Alright, well, I promised I wouldn't show them here, but the whiting are even taking me ray baits now, so what I've done, let's see if there are any cod in the Mersey, shall we? Let's go for that. That is a peeler on a pulley panel, A bit of carp backed on it. Pull that hook through a little bit more, just make it stand out a little bit more proud. There we go. Love it. Love it. If there are cod out there, they're going to be hungry. Surely they're going to want a bit of that. Let's have a bit of a chat, shall we? We haven't had one of these for a while. How are we all doing? I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I think I mentioned it in the video in Mostyn. I needed to get out today. Everything's a lot harder since we've had Billy. Obviously Jack's 2.5. He wants his attention. Billy's struggling with his food, which is, you know, one of them common things that most kids go through these days. Work's busy. Obviously just started uni as well, so I think I mentioned it in the Mostyn video. I should have gone to Wales, to Anglesey last night. Pretty much fell asleep on the sofa. Slept through 3 lots of alarms, and yeah, it was obviously very much needed. That is very unusual for me. Usually, if I'm normally awake before my alarm, but the second that alarm goes off, I'm up and out. So yeah, basically slept through absolutely everything last night, and then I've been getting really ratty just recently. The strangest little things just irritate me almost instantly. And I got in the van and I realised my phone hadn't, because I'd had some kids programs streaming for Jack. So when I got in the van, my music didn't start playing, and I actually realised I think the thing that's been annoying me the most, or having the biggest impact on my mental health just recently, is noise. Constant noise. So I literally drove all the way to Mostyn, 2 and a bit hours, with no radio on, nothing, in silence, and I think it's done me the world of good. So that's my little insight. I'll try and chop that down so I don't bore you all. Like I say, I hope you guys are all doing alright, as always. If you're not, please talk to each other, look after each other, and if you are really struggling, obviously there's helplines out there. Don't struggle in silence, don't struggle alone. There is support out there. You just need to find the right way about getting it. Right, remember how I said my light isn't that bright, so I can't see what's floating past. I mean, hopefully the camera will pick that up. You don't even need good eyesight to see that. It's like a whole telegraph pole. Imagine hitting that in your boat. You're out tomorrow, just coming out, your little 16-foot sea hog flying down the water. Whack! That's doing some damage, that is. Right then, that is the end of that session. Not a bad session on the Mersey, to be honest, considering how my previous sessions on the Mersey's gone. What did we end up with? Did we end up with 3 rays? And more whiting than I could shake a stick at. But yeah, cracking session, good to be back out. Like I say, it was well needed. I think by the time this video goes out, yeah, we will be possibly somewhere around about Singapore on our way to Perth. Like I say, I'm hoping to get another session in before we go, maybe 2, that might be pushing it. Might try and get ideally South Wales, possibly a quick sprint over to the Humber as well, see if we can't get a cod before we go. And then by the time we get back from Australia, it will be all out cod season. I cannot wait. Really looking forward to Australia. Should be some really good fishing over there. Should be the perfect conditioning, 30 to 40 degree heat, lure fishing, come back, sleet, snow, cod season. Perfect. Anyway folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, take care and tight lines.